Bill with Patio Kids Direct. We are on site at a customer's house. They are getting ready to install their patio cover kit, but something that has to be addressed, and a lot of people have this in their homes, is an existing wood structure. Wood structures sometimes have some dry rot and termites damage. We'll go over that later in another video. But first, we kind of need to show you guys how these are going to get pulled down, taken out efficiently, and then get ready prepped for your patio cover kits. All right, so one of the reasons that a lot of people tear down their covers and get ready to install one of our DIY kits is because of termites and dry rot. So here at this example, you can see here that the wood is peeling away. It's tearing away. That's because of the dry rot. So if we look at that, you can kind of get a visual of why our patio covers are such a great purchase, is because it's maintenance free forever. You don't have to paint it. You don't have to maintain it. If we look right here, if we look down this post, something happened with this side plate where they had to scab on a new piece aesthetically that, it looks the same, but it still needs some more work, right? So if we look up at the top, we can see that the winds have basically started to pull back that tar on the roof. So there's another pain point, a potential leak, right? And then if we come over here, a really big pain point would be anywhere that your wood cover in the central part of it is probably having some leaks and is really going to tear apart that cover. When we go to think about it like a tear down, it might feel intimidating. It really isn't if you kind of break it up into different components. So when we look at this post, right, most of these wood posts, they're anchored by a metal strap. You can see that right there, okay? So that's what's keeping this wood post in place from moving and shaking. Then we look at the rafters, and then we look at the ceiling, and then we look at the ledger that has to come down too, okay? Not all covers are going to have that, but it's something to be mindful of. This point in the phase, we have a torn down patio cover, as you can see. When you tear it down, you'll start to notice that you might need to actually address some of the problems that are on the house. In this particular case, we have some dry rot and some termite problems. So as you prepare to build your DIY kit, you also want to prepare, like maybe the roof is a little bit out of shape, the fascias are out of shape. You just want that aesthetically, one, to look pleasing in all kind of painted and patched in. And then two, you just want it in great shape. If it's an attachment point for the patio cover kit, you want that to be nice and fresh and sturdy. So you may have to replace the 2x6s. Every house is case by case. So this just kind of gives you a scope after you tear down the patio cover, what it could look like and the steps needed to maybe replace and refurbish the existing structure of the home. All right, so we're getting ready to demo the wood patio cover that has some dry rot on it. So you're going to need some common tools around the house to make this easy and efficient to get this torn down. A couple ladders. We always recommend 2 people. That always makes it nice and efficient to get this structure down. And then just some common tools around the house. Hammer, maybe a handsaw, a grinder blade to shave off those brackets, and probably your best friend is going to be a Sawzall with a wood blade on it. So simple stuff, and now we can get ready to tear down the patio. All right, guys, it's been about 20-25 minutes. We're halfway done with the roof section. Just continuing on, and then we're going to move to the post and the ledger that's on the wall. All right, so as you can see, the roof has come down. Next, we're going to focus on the ledger and bringing down these posts. We're just turning the corner, almost done with it, and we'll have a nice clean slate for your patio kits. So as you can see, the wood structure has some rot in it. See how easy it is as he's pushing this down, how easy that came up. So again, you know, wood can be beautiful, but long term, if you want a lifetime product, really our DIY kits are really meant to last generations. All right, so this is why it's so important, if you can, to use 2 people, because what we have up here right now is the wood ledger. And see, it's a big, solid one piece. So what they're going to do is they're going to rest it on their ladders and get it to a point that they can step down their ladders and bring down the rest of the patio cover. All right, so when tearing down these old wood structures, everybody asks, what do we use to cut the metal brackets down? He's currently using a Sawzall. You can use a grinder as well. They're both efficient, and the idea is to get them down to the nubs of the brackets, okay? So stay tuned, we got more for you. So what's happening here is you want those post stubs from the old wood structure, those metal brackets, to be grind all the way down. So that's where a grinder is your new best friend when you go to do this project. All right, so we've just completed the teardown. With 2 guys, it took about an hour. Not that hard. So as you can see, the house is in perfect shape. You might have to do, as a DIY homeowner, you might need to aesthetically kind of stucco patch or put some caulking into those holes, but you want it to be perfect when you get your DIY kit to kind of construct it. So in the next video, we're going to show you us at the city dumping the materials and goods. All right, so here we are at our city landfill. A lot of people ask, how much does that cost to dump the patio cover? And it's around about 40, 50 bucks. Every city's a little bit different, so please check with your city. So we were looking at 1 hour for teardown, a little bit of drive time, and now unloading the patio cover. In total, about 3 hours. So not very hard. Just wrapping up. So we enjoyed having you guys watch our video today, and we'll check you on the next one. Thank you for visiting patiokidsdirect.com.